Hi, I'm Alex, and in this short video, I've got a ton of money-saving advice for you. If you're looking to drastically reduce your electric bill month after month while going green and doing your part for the environment, then you're going to want to stick around. Okay, that's me actually right there. This picture was taken last summer during a trip. I love summer. It's my favorite time of the year. The sun is out, plenty of things to be done, and lots of family barbecues. But it was actually a summer about 4 or 5 years ago that changed my life forever. It was the summer I got laid off from my job. Yet from this tragedy, I discovered a powerful secret that has forever changed my life for the better. And to date, I've helped over 100,000 people in over 23 countries, just like you, put this following valuable information into practice. Doing this will save you more of your hard-earned money so that you can spend it on the things that really matter. So unless you'd rather continue to overpay the fat cat energy companies for the rest of your life, close out all other distractions. Turn off your cell phone, close Facebook, close Twitter, and get ready to take some notes and watch this time-sensitive video now. Because I can assure you this, it won't be up forever. Okay, so I am confident that in the next 7 minutes, you'll either decide to leverage this secret and begin generating hundreds of dollars in savings each and every year, or you'll be stuck with the rest of the population and continue to overpay in your utility bills month after month. The choice is yours. But remember, ignorance is bliss, but it's also quite expensive. Now, let's be clear. I don't mean just save money. You see, saving money is for something like 20% off a pair of jeans. No, this is much more powerful. I'm talking about taking back those hard-earned dollars that you already spend on bills and deposit those dollars back in your family's account. I'm talking about reducing your overall cost of living forever. This is money that you put towards something you really want in your life. Maybe a family vacation. How about a new car or boat? Or whatever has been on your wish list. The simple fact is, all of us know that the economy has not been kind with us in recent times. And I'm putting it gently. And finding ways to cut back and save is much more realistic than going out there and finding a job and trying to make more money. So let's continue to my story. This all began a few years ago when my company was downsized. I'd found myself on the receiving end of layoffs. And boy, was I shocked. When they decided to lay me off, I didn't know what to say. I mean, I'm an educated man. I'm in engineering for crying out loud. I had a mortgage to pay, 3 mouths to feed, and of course bills. Boy, did I have some bills. And the stress was tremendous. Thankfully, I had about a month and a half of living expenses and savings, but that's it. I needed to find a job, which I know takes time. But I also needed money now. I needed to find a source of income, as well as discover ways to cut costs. So after putting the word out to family and friends that I was in need of work, I soon got a call from an old buddy of mine who mentioned that his company was looking for some help. And so I asked, doing what? He said, solar panels. Solar panels? Well, it sounded interesting. From what he said, they were paying pretty well. So a few days later, I was going to find myself installing these solar panels in the most affluent areas of my town. It was a great job to supplement my income while still looking for something more permanent. Meantime, my wife began this very aggressive cost-cutting campaign, basically on all of our expenses. Nothing was left unexamined. I mean, I am sure if she could have sold me for a few $1,000s, she might actually have done so. So out with the cable, the fitness club memberships, the frequent restaurant visits, even Netflix. And I gotta tell you, that one hurt the most. But we soon realized that you can only cut so many costs and use so many coupons before you run out of room. We were basically at the end of our saving strategy, and it still was not enough. So there I am, in the middle of summer, installing these solar panels for the upper middle class people, when I begin to wonder exactly how much money I could save if I installed something like this in my home. I've always thought about going green. I mean, it's probably a good investment, right? After all, how expensive could it be? Well, I was shocked. Did you know a basic solar installation can cost well over $20,000 and take anywhere from 15 to 30 years to pay back? Not exactly an easy purchase, right? I mean, we're practically talking about the price of a car here. And then the savings don't begin until possibly over 30 years from now. I don't mean to be a downer, but it's out of my league. And I don't know if I would be around that long. This is when the idea hit me. I already had an idea of what materials it would take to make a solar panel. And I knew it wouldn't cost nearly as much as the installation we were charging people. So I thought, is it possible to build my own solar panels and cut my energy bill? At this point, an extra $50, $75, $100 a month would make a huge impact to my budget. And I am an engineer, so I was definitely out for the challenge. So I went to work. My initial goal was to simply save $50 a month. That's it, just $50. But to be honest, I didn't even know if that was possible. I mean, all I know about electricity is that I turn the light on, use my appliances, get the bill at the end of the month. That's it. So I did some research. Basically, the cost of electricity is based upon a calculation. It takes the wattage X hours used divided by 1,000 times price per kilowatt per hour. And price for kilowatt per hour for every state is going to be different. This is going to equal the cost of electricity. For example, let's see how a basic 100-watt light bulb running continuously all month long, that's 730 hours for the month, and you're paying 15 cents per kilowatt hour. Your cost to run that bulb all month long is 100 times 730 divided by 1,000 times 15 cents. That's going to give us $10.95. So basically, it's $11 to run a 100-watt light bulb all month long. It doesn't seem like much now, does it? But the average house has about 24 bulbs. And when you throw in heating, central air, appliances like refrigerators, washers, dryers, all of that stuff on top of it, it starts to add up pretty quickly. So anyway, over the next few months, I used my insider job with this solar company to uncover the exact science, secrets, and tools necessary to harness the free and abundant energy of the sun. And what I discovered was shocking. Everything I needed to make a fully functioning, money-saving solar panel, you know, the ones people are paying 20 grand to install, could be found for a few $100 in my local hardware supply store or online, and could be built and installed in a single weekend. That's right, a single weekend. With such a small investment to get started, I've made a no-brainer decision to purchase the supplies and get to work. I'll never forget, it was late Sunday evening when I put the final touches on my first set of panels, crossed my fingers, put them up, and I was ready to see what would happen next.